I'm Cynthia Izaguirre with a look at your North Texas headlines, and we begin with the tragic story of three brothers who fell through the ice of a freezing pond. All three children died. Tonight, we know their mother dove into the frigid water trying to save them. Richard Solomon traveled to Bonham, about an hour and a half from Dallas, where he spoke with the grieving mother.
They did everything together.
EJ he wanted to be a football star. Kayla was sweet and gentle, and Howard was goofy.
Three brothers, close in age, inseparable by design.
They were going to be something in life. They were too smart and too intelligent.
And their mother, Cheyenne Hangaman, says that bond is exactly why this is so hard.
And I don't want to think.
It's too hard.
Yeah.
But exactly why she feels it needs to be told. On Monday, Cheyenne and her sons were visiting a friend who lives by a pond in Bonham. She remembers warning them, don't go near the water. But moments later, as the boys were playing outside, one of them fell in.
Howard went on first and fell in, and the other boys tried to save him and fell in also.
Cheyenne says her daughter came running into the house to get her.
As far as I could go, I ran across the ice until I fell in, and I swam to them.
The three brothers drowned.
Breaking off, and I just couldn't save them.
And even in the middle of unimaginable loss, Cheyenne says she's finding strength in the three children she still has.
Have to be strong for them.
In the community wrapping its arms around her family. The boys were students at Bonham ISD elementary schools. The district put out a statement saying counselors are available for those grieving. The family has also started a GoFundMe to help cover funeral expenses. But Cheyenne wants every parent to know this.
That it can happen to you. Like you think it can't, but it can.
Because for her, there's no timeline for healing. Only heartbreak of learning how to live with that loss that never truly goes away. In Fannin County, I'm Richard Solomon.
A lot of homeowners are hoping their pipes will hold up as we exit this deep freeze. Luke Clary spoke to plumbers for tips that homeowners should know.
The master plumber here tells us that one thing you should know is that the risk of your pipes breaking, causing a leak in your home, only rises as the temperatures rise this week.
When it comes to leaks, the kind that are caused by frozen pipes, time is money.
As a rebuild, I mean, 30 to 40,000. Depends on if it hits wood floors. It depends on a lot. It can go up to 100,000. I mean, it can skyrocket quick.
Locating the water shutoff valve is like finding a needle in a haystack when the front yard is covered by snow and ice.
I found the valve.
We were stuck in a stressful moment, is it going to be fixed? What do we do? What do we keep doing if it keeps flooding, you know?
Jensen says as temperatures rise, so does the risk of a burst pipe. Now's the time to keep faucets running.
More than trickling, leave it like a steady flow.
Leave cabinets open. Even consider using a space heater to keep them warm.
Definitely have your plumber on standby.
Jensen expects dozens of calls this week.
People don't know about it yet, so we're fixing to find out.
But his three crews can only respond to so many. He says a little prevention could save you a lot of trouble. In Denton, I'm Luke Clary.
Crews have been hard at work clearing interstates and highways, making sure commutes are safer. But city streets are the problem and a big reason why school was canceled. Our Kevin Reese has an update on what those efforts look like in Dallas.
How are you? Good. How you doing?
Tom Timko's Tuesday did not start well. He'd only been driving 10 minutes, his first time out of the house in 4 days.
What's your assessment of how difficult it is?
It's bad. It's bad.
See, I'll just go real slow. See, I just start spinning.
Stuck and spinning out at the uphill stop sign at San Rafael Drive and Highland Road.
I thought that it warmed up to about 42 or something like that it would start turning into sludge faster, but it's not.
And it's what the city of Dallas is not doing that is part of the issue. The transportation department sanded major intersections, bridges, the hospital district, and in front of police and fire stations where open roads are needed the most, but not neighborhoods.
We don't say in residential streets. However, if there's an emergency for fire or police, then we do sand it for them. But that's the only time.
So good luck getting out of your neighborhood.
Same problem for Deborah Woodward.
It's a lot of ice, and you don't know what you're driving on. You don't know if it's snow or ice, and it's sliding right off.
Meanwhile, the intersection where Tom Timko was spinning already had one car spun out in a ditch. But he wasn't stuck long, able to get back down the hill and take a different path.
All right. Good luck to you. Thank you, Tom.
Something all of us might be dealing with the next several frozen mornings. In Forest Hills near White Rock Lake, I'm Kevin Reese.
A group of women in Cedar Hill say they did not expect to visit North Texas so long. The winter storm turned their 3-day retreat into about 5 days. But as Teresa Woodard shows us, given all they've gone through, this is nothing.
I would love to know the fears that you had before you came and something that you've overcome this weekend.
They never wanted to be experts in the unexpected.
You're not alone, and that there's others that are walking this walk.
But that's what brought them here. A storm kept them here. An unexpected extended stay.
I feel like I've known all of you forever now. I know.
There's a 26-year-old new mom, and some now months into being single moms, all widows.
I would not be able to have done it without God's strength.
On a Christian weekend retreat scheduled to end Sunday morning, still going Monday night.
I wouldn't have changed it at all. I feel like it was just this beautiful little gift of like, here's some more time for you. You're not done yet.
They came to Dallas from across the country. Then it sleeted and snowed, and the streets at Mount Lebanon Christian Camp froze. But loss teaches perspective.
It has been a complete blessing from God.
Jody Gibson's husband Scott died 2 years ago this week on a snowmobile.
It is a little bit of a trauma trigger for me to be in the snow, and but it's been very healing to be with these women and be surrounded by their love of the Lord to help me process some of that.
And I never thought I would be this strong.
Organizers almost canceled, but say prayer convinced them not to, knowing this storm is nothing compared to the unexpected storm every woman here is weathering.
Yep. And we actually would love to come back here again. Yeah. We're hoping we can. We're not sure about January, but January in Texas with the storms aren't that great.
And those are your headlines from North Texas.